Hey guys, it's me, Elias G. So, in case you didn't know, a while ago I was in depression. For those who checked my channel when I modified my profile picture since my depression on February 14th, thank you for maybe finding out. But keep in mind that it's not about the BRE drama, and has nothing to do with that. But before I start, speaking of the drama, if you see any of those users who'd be normally mean to me, well, Yuri and Rougher stuff specifically making fun of my depression, you can spam report them as much as you can until it's over for them. It's not because I can't handle hate or anything, it's just that I don't have to keep overthinking that no one would care about me, nor that everyone would suddenly be better than me. I sometimes can feel that way. So anyways, I'll explain. You know, I usually get really emotional about this, but remember Evie? That one guy who I sometimes mention about in my channel? And if you don't remember about him, he's actually my best friend from school. So basically, me and him had kind of a situation arc between each other 8 months ago, and it happened for no reason at all. There was a group, and they were one grade higher than Evie, and he was suddenly mad at me for nothing. During around late June to mid-July 2025, I believe that group was manipulating him, and I was trying to help him because that group was pushing me away and taking him, since he was being near those guys every recess. But I wanted to have my friend back, so on August 24th, 2025, my dad and I went to a movie theater to join Evie and his family to watch. After we got back from the movie, I tried to apologize for the situation and things got resolved. For a while. After that day, he continued to leave me and kept following the group of manipulators. When I tried to join him and acted nice, they still wouldn't let me hang out with him. I tried to tell him why he was still contributing to not going with me. I even tried to send him letters about it, and he claimed that it was because he was ageist, and it was totally ridiculous. And then on September 25th, when he lied about moving to another country, I was insanely sad that I cried for an hour. Later that day, before preparing to go home, we tried talking about it, and the only thing I did after that was only hanging out with him in the second recesses. And that kind of resolved things. At least we had a break from the situation in October, but then in November was stressful. He was hiding away for a brief while, and on November 12th, things were starting to go unsolved again. I had to go to his classroom, and out of nowhere, he broke ties with me again. I was so stressed, and I even made a community post about my mentality that day. But that kept going until November 27th, my last day of school that year. I had to leave early due to my parents going on vacation. While we were at the hallway, he wished me good luck on my vacation, and I thought our friendship was finally going to be resolved permanently. But I wanted to ask him to share his phone number so we could chat every day, but he didn't give me it yet. And when I wanted to ask my parents about it, they said we were going to do phone calls on Christmas Day and my birthday. At least the one from Christmas was great. We talked to each other positively, and then I asked him for his phone number again, and he still didn't give it to me. But on my birthday on February 9th, there was no information about that. I even wanted him to come on my birthday in person, but nothing happened. I only wanted to see and be with him, and it was nothing what I expected. But finally, in February 14th, I wanted to ask about it again, and guess what? Unfortunately, I realized that he wasn't going to give me the phone number, all because he brought up excuses to not contact with me, and even that he was going to work as an excuse to not hang out with me. And when my parents refused to keep talking to his parents about the phone number, and when I felt that he was going to keep ditching me, I started being depressed. I didn't even want to smile since then. I barely even care about most things except obtaining my friendship with Vivi back. I was just trying to make sure I never lose him again. I wasn't even obsessed at all. I just needed him. That's the main reason why I'm this upset. I refuse to be fully happy when this keeps happening. This is why I'm mentally down. Before I finish the video, I just want to say some things. Firstly, If you want to know what EV stands for, the acronym stands for Elias Velasco. Yes, my friend shares the same first name as me. Second, I highly recommend you to not turn against him. Just have hopes for me to have him back. I want this to be resolved now, since I truly love him so much. Lastly, I had to go to my new school year tomorrow. I'm going to ninth grade. It'll be my first day this year. And you know it will go horrible for me when I go there. So anyways, that's all you have to know about this. Bye, I guess.